Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the London Black Knights. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Quick throw complete to Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon, 82 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hansen. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Now Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Hansen. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
This is Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The kicker.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. He juked him. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And they rattle off a big one. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On second down, Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hansen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
On first down, Mixon. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Black Knights 7.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On 1st and 10, Hansen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down now, Mixon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
This is going to go the other way. The defense has it. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down, Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Hansen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it across midfield, and inside the 45.
Good. 4-8. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 3 yards on the pick up there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down to the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson will throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Hansen. They'll roll him out right. This one caught by Ridley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking for the gun. Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hansen. He's going to loft this one. It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37.
1st down, Falcons.
Looking to throw. Hansen. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that one results in 35 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Wilson. The 20. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Throw left side to Reynolds. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Atlanta.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Hansen rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hansen. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 42 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Black Knights, 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Second and 12. Toss left, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Now Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side